Welcome back to the channel, friends, and welcome back to some more Terracards madness. It is great to be here, and I hope you're doing well today, my friends. So what do I have in store for you today? Well, I have something special. So today we are on a quest. And what's that quest? Well, it is a quest for the most complex. And what do I mean by that? Well, let me get into it. Let me display it for you. Let me show you. Alright? So let's start this thing off. Let's go to a new farm. Let's go with the regular. That all makes sense. Let's go with 7 Seas Explorer. Let's go with Save the Animals. I mean, nothing crazy here, right? Let's go with Monoculture. Let's call it good for our farm name. Let's go CCC. And you're probably like, what does that mean? Well, let me show you, my friends. So, CCC alludes to something chocolatey, something carroty, and something cakey. The chocolate carrot cake. And what makes this particular item so compelling here, my friend? Well, look at the price tag. $38.80 per unit of chocolate carrot cake. That's per unit, right? But also, tied to that is this really insane production chain that needs to come together just to make one. And then within these production chains, there's other production chains, like the chocolate bar, for instance, right? So let's take a look at it. And by the way, you can't just get an Easter bunny and, you know, take a shortcut that way. No, you have to make the whole thing. So a chocolate bar, right? A fridge, a mixer, a mill, a centrifuge, a crusher, and a melter. So within the very chocolate carrot cake itself is all of these other products that, you know, can have complex production chains, like the butter, refined sugar, all of that stuff. So we are going to attempt to make some chocolate carrot cake today here, my friends. And wish me luck with this one. I have a feeling we're going to be tight on resources, including cash, of course. But we're going to do our best. So while we're doing our best here, my friends, and while we're getting started, if you like tarot cards, right? If this is a game that you like, then please consider becoming a subscriber to the channel. We are running this game regularly right here, my friends. So if you enjoy this type of content, then this is a great channel for you. We're running it regularly, like I said. I mean, we play other games, of course, but tarot cards is a staple right here on the channel. So if that sounds good to you, the simplest thing you can do to get regular content is simply subscribe, right? Also, if you think I'm doing a good job here, please give the video a like as well. That does really help a new content creator out, right? Would really appreciate it. And then last, if you're feeling ambitious and you want to connect a little bit more with the awesome community that we've been building, you can certainly join the Discord. There will be a link in the video description. So thank you so much. Let's kind of get started here. So I'm opening, obviously, with the wheat and water wells here. I did go sunflower because we're going to need a lot of water, right? And then I think furthermore, a good kind of time to grab carrots is early on. As you get later in the game, what I've noticed is the carrots get a little more sparse. Right? Like, they just seem to. So, might as well grab those early on. At least that is the logic I'm using here. And I'm going to be playing the carrots to the north here. And the sunflowers, of course, as typical to the west. So, chickens. Yeah, chickens are certainly a part of this build. I think it's a little too early to grab them, though. So, let's roll by them. Probably in favor of, yeah, let's go with some more carrots. They're not going to break the bank early on, that is for sure. But there are opportunities to use them. And the plan I have for the carrots is pretty simple. I mean, you need carrots to make chocolate carrot cake, right? It's just one of the many products that you need to make it. So let's go ahead and get it. Juicer. So that will be needed, but I feel like that's a little premature. So let's go ahead and roll by that. How about 3 watery trees? Absolutely. The first 12 turns, you get 3 watery trees, my friends. It is wise to simply take them. So we'll do that right here, and you already know what I'm setting up, and that is, of course, the famed sunflower blue wheat island combination. And we're gonna see if we can make use out of this, right? So let's play all 3 of them. So I do get a crusher here, so this is a necessary building. I also get a medium fence, which is something that we do need. I think it's probably more of an immediate solution. So let's go with the medium fence here. And what I want to do with the medium fence is, well, our cows need a home. The small fence is simply too small for them, if you ask me. So let's go with a medium fence. right off here to the east of our starting island. And then you guessed it, we're going to get our fine cow friends here in the fence. They're going to start doing meaningful things for us, like making milk and so on and so forth. We have a silo here. Let's see. Let's just give this a quick peek. I mean, I think we could go with the silo. Let's do it. It's going to put us a little more negative in the water. That's all right. We have the watery tree. We just need the blue wheat now. For the first essence reward here, we get the popcorn buff. We get arboreal bounty. And we get fuel grapes. So arboreal bounty actually is not a good one to go with here. And the reason for it is because we need a lot of cocoa trees. And if they're relegated to simply just one island, it's not going to work well for us. So let's go with the popcorn buff. This actually does do nice things for us if we can get the infrastructure in place, of course. So let's grab some more sunflowers as well. Just all good things. We're getting hooked up early here, and you'll love to see it, folks. All right, more sunflowers. Now, where's that nice blue wheat? Greater, so that is very much in the cards as well. No pun intended, but let's go with the carrots. Looks like we have room for 6 remaining, so it's not bad. Want to fill up these islands for sure. So let's get them filled up. Melter, popsicle, pasteurizer. How about blue wheats? Or corn? We could go with some corn here too. So why don't we go with the corn? I think it makes sense. So I think what I'll do is I'll throw the corn down right here. For this remaining carrot, not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. And I'm not too concerned about going negative in the water. I mean, ideally, you don't want to do that, right? But I know that we're going to have a bailout coming real soon. And frankly, your income does start to hurt when, you know, nothing produces because it doesn't have water. But it's not the end of the world if you go 0 in the water for a few turns. So giant carrot, yes, this is very much in the cards. No pun intended, given we're playing some Terracards here, but it's very much in the cards here for our build. So let's grab the giant carrot. I'm going to refrain from playing it, though, at least for now. And what we really need, so here's a mixer. Yeah, we'll grab it. I mean, it's not the greatest, but it showed up. We need it. So I'll go with my small fence right here. Water well, this can kind of get us out of a jam, but not completely. Watery tree. We get another watery tree. My goodness. Let's do it. I think it's hard to go wrong. It just is. So let's get some blue wheat. Let's secure some blue wheat, and let's move on. What do you say, game? Giant carrot? Yeah, fine. I guess I can be convinced. We have some wheat expansion. I think that works for us. It really does. Otherwise, dealer's hand is what I'm looking at here. Let's go with wheat expansion. And let's go ahead and secure some blue wheat. What do you say, game? Like, honestly, what do you say? Yolik sunflower, we get some more corn here. A corn is useful in that it gives us popcorn, of course. The Yolik sunflower is an interesting play as well. Pretty good energy solution. We're going to need a lot of energy, but the blue wheat does get us there. That's the thing. The blue wheat gets us there. Let's go with the Yolik sunflower. Sure. We can play that right here. It's a strong placement for it. Cocoa tree. We get 10 of them early on here. We also get some biofuel generator. Or a biofuel generator, I should say. 10 cocoa trees is kind of hard to turn down. So let's go with that, even though we're hemorrhaging water, right? Let's go with it. I'm going to refrain from playing my giant carrots, but yeah, the cocoa tree, my friends, is very much a part of this build. So I don't want to really overexpand, but I think maybe we can get our first few cocoa trees in place here. So believe the mixer, I think the best spot for the mixer is going to be right here. I mean, this is going to be a very complex build. So let's go with the cocoa trees right here. Let's just start playing them right here. I mean, a 10 stack is kind of hard to turn down. Might as well throw the mixer right here as well. All right, sheep, water cow. So the water cow is also another interesting specimen here, in that it negates the water cost of adjacent crops. Now, once we get blue wheat, are we going to be hurting for water? The answer is no. but we're also going to be using a lot of sugarcane in this build, and sugarcane is insanely water intensive, like insanely. So even if we do something like get black water, which converts animal, water needs into fuel with the biofuel generator, which is a very strong combination, I mean, there's still a water scare, for sure. However, I think we're good to pass on the water cow for now. More watery trees, my goodness. The game is just like, it's like trolling me. I swear it's trolling me. It's giving me all of the water foundation possible, but no blue wheat to really make use of it. Juicers, yep, we'll take them. We're going to go broke here if we're not careful. We just got to get some water, and then we can start making some headway on this one. So we need a juicer right here. Of course, this will be a sugarcane island. Corn, water well, giant sunflower, fuel tank. I think I'm going to be a little more aggressive, rolling for at least a solution here. So we get a giant carrot. It's another hard one to turn down, I'm not going to lie. Alright, humble beginnings here, my friends. Just hang with me. We get the grater. I think we can roll by that for now. Get 2 melters. Yep, we'll take the melters. So we'll use one right down here. That'll be our popcorn. And then we need one right here for our cocoa trees, among other things. We're making just scraps per turn. We're going to go broke very, very soon if we don't get what we need. More cocoa trees. I mean, this game is just trolling me now. More giant carrots. Let's go with the cocoa trees, I suppose. We do get black water here as well. I mean, that's kind of an important one to get. So I think we should do that. That will help alleviate the water just a little bit, but I mean, ultimately, we just need some blue wheat. Some more sunflowers. Sure. Let's go with more sunflowers. Why not have everything just silver plattered, ready to go? Sans the blue wheat, right? Why not? Biofuel generator. Sure thing. And we can toss that right here. I mean, we got wheat expansion. We're literally ready to explode into a new era of resource prowess, except for we're just simply not there yet, right? We're just not. And we're not making enough money either. Peanuts, medium fence, water well. More medium fences. I mean, I could use a medium fence. Here's the blue wheat, finally. It might have come in the nick of time here. Yeah, it's going to be real tight, but we got about $1,500 to spend here, my friends. And I think this is kind of a microcosm of what we can expect here. But look at that. Our resources have been built out in a big way. And this is, of course, great for us, right? Given where we've been. Now we can play our giant carrots. Now we can start a new age of prosperity, hopefully. A silo, olive tree, crow. Yolik sunflower. I don't really need one of these. We need to target some more buildings. We do get a cutter here. That is one of the buildings we need. But I think I can roll by it for now. Get the giant chicken. That's an option. Here's a grater. Let's just take the single grater. I don't really have any use for another cutter, right? Another structure that can slice up carrots. We just need one. I don't need that dead hand space, if you will. So let's go ahead and get the rest of this blue wheat played right there. And look, our water is looking quite mighty now, isn't it? Sometimes it's okay to just be a little patient. It's okay to go in the negative just for a little bit. That's okay. Let's go with the water tank here. Even over the 9 stack of cocoa trees, I think that's completely fine as well. And let's just hold off on playing the blue wheat any further. But I can go with the small fence right here. So why don't we do that? Alright, get our other giant carrot on the field here. Now, we're still kind of behind the 8 ball here for income, but we're at least a little bit better off than we were. Giant cow, fuel infuser, more melters. Okay, so we actually need exactly 2 more melters, believe it or not. But I'm not going to be able to really get them in place quite yet until we can make a little bit of cash money and expand. Home Sweet Home or Elite Cows, both are good. Let's go with Home Sweet Home, though. Let me get Giant Cow. Let's consider this for a moment. I mean, Giant Cow does us good here. Yeah, let's go with the Giant Cow. Sure thing. Centrifuge, yep, you bet. Of course, centrifuge is needed for sugar. It's also needed for things like butter as well. So you're going to start seeing some liquefied butter being created on this island here. And that's great. I think this particular run will be a pretty good display of, you know, structural priority, right? And the different things that it can do for you if you calibrate it correctly, right? So here we go. Let's kind of assess what we're making. So we're making some grated carrots, obviously, right? Some regular carrots. Got some liquid butter that's not selling great, but it's selling for something. Popcorn is the champion for right now. Roasted cocoa beans also doing pretty good. And then just some basic wheat. Alright, so let's get another fence so we can get our rabbits in place here. They will, of course, help buff up our carrots and giant carrot. We do get the fridge, so that is a necessary ingredient as well. And what I've found is... So the fridge will go here, ultimately. But what I've found is it's hard to assemble all of the buildings that you need, right? So I'm going to try to prioritize the buildings that we need kind of early on here, just to kind of get us to a spot where we're feeling good. So medium fences are preferred to the small fence. These two small fences are nice here because you can put structures around them, but we want to maximize capacity, especially with Home Sweet Home. So the medium fence is a good blessing there for sure. All right, we've got to continue to simply stock income. Let's grab some more corn. Absolutely. Let's play our rabbits when they come. And I've got a random assortment of random things. I think we can play carrot right here. I think that's fine. What am I looking at for blue wheat? I got 5 units of blue wheat left as well. Okay. I don't like all of this random stuff in my hand. Biofuel generator, more blue wheats. The once super coveted blue wheats, just don't need it anymore, really. Don't really need another biofuel generator either, although we could. I don't think we need it. Sunflower Alpha Wolf, medium fence, I'm good on those. More cows. I mean, more cows are certainly useful, like, they're needed in this build. We could go with more cows. I just don't like the prospect of expanding so much to play them, right? Got a little capacity here, but let's go ahead and roll by it. Let's go with the cocoa tree. It's actually a build that's quite centralized on cocoa tree, right? So let's go ahead and get more corn. This will create popcorn, which is, you know, kind of our carry product early on here. And we do get elite cows. We also get cow deluge. I mean, plus 10 production and double value for items produced by cows. I think you gotta go with the elite cows for sure. So let's go with some more cocoa trees. We have a spot for it already. It's looking good. I'm saving this water tank. I've got a special place for it. A fuel cow. Could certainly take some fuel cows. Sure thing. If we get black water like I'm hoping, the fuel cow will obviously come in handy. What am I looking at for fencing? I've got 1 medium fence remaining. Okay. So I think what we can do is I can take the opportunity to grab a small fence when it arises for us, which it certainly will. And then we can play our fuel cow. A scarecrow. Let's think about this for a moment. I mean, I don't like the prospect of re-rolling. I'm going to go with the water cow here. And the water cow will actually should slate in rather nicely on this fence here, which has plenty of capacity. So let's throw the water cow in there. And I'm going to get a sugarcane island right here. And you will see how crazy strong the sugarcane actually gets. Let's go with more cows. So it produces a lot, and it also costs a lot of water, right? So it's kind of a scary plant. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually gonna hold off on expanding. I want to make sure I have what I need before we kind of take that step. Watery tree, more rabbits. Let's grab more rabbits. They're gonna help us. Cows. Mixer, yeah. Actually, I've already got a mixer. Cancel that. I was really excited about the mixer. That's okay. That is okay. Yolik sunflower, fuel corn, pasture. Don't really need any of that. Sugarcane, here we go. So this is something that we absolutely need. We're in a decent spot here with the juicer and the melter and the centrifuge, so we can actually start creating a little more of an advanced product here with the sugarcane. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's just pump up this island here with the sugarcane. Water chicken, cutter, fuel peanuts, refinery. Yes, we need that. Bunny-like carrot, we get gluttonous feast or Dionysian rites. Let's go with gluttonous feast. That'll be a decent one. Let's play the refinery right here. Alright, so we're getting refined sugar production now. And this is making us... Well, actually, it's not making us anything because... So let's go ahead and... Let's turn off some of these priorities here. Because frankly, I don't want our products being consumed by... So, with jelly on, right, it will eat our refined sugar, and therefore, we won't be able to sell it. So, let's turn some of this stuff off. You gotta be conscious of that, for sure. So, we're gonna turn off all this stuff. In fact, let's just turn off the mixer for now. Let's keep the fridge rolling, though. Obviously, keep the grater on as well. Alright, looking good. Giant chicken, peanuts. So, we do need some chickens, for sure. So let's grab the giant chicken. I don't love going giant chicken there, but let's grab it. And the giant chicken can be played right here. And I will be looking for a nest because it seems like the best route to get some more chickens. Oven or more sugarcane. We also get the mill. That's another necessary structure. Let's go with the sugarcane because it just kind of feels sparse, right? Like sugarcanes is hard to come by. So let's do it. And what we can do is we can expand upward now because... So the oven will go here. And this is where the chocolate carrot cake should be produced anyways. I mean, let's hope, right? So why don't we go with the sugarcane right here. Start another island of sugarcane right there. Alright, so let's keep pumping this up. I'm going to leave a little bit of space. Let's grab the crusher. Certainly need that. But we're going to leave a little bit of space, of course, because what we need is... I mean, it'd be nice to weave in a water tank, right? I'm going to play a melter right here. And this will simply be focused on... scalded milk, right? And then we're going to do another melter right here as well. And this will be the one that does process our sugarcane. We're going to turn off tortillas, though, of course. Because y'all know that tortillas just simply troll me, right? Alright, so we're looking good here. Water tank, I think we can play that right here. That's a fine spot for it. Giant chicken, yes. Continue to play the giant chicken. And then do we have a medium fence? We do. Alright, so... We'll get the medium fence in place here and start playing more cows. So this is going to be the route that creates the butter, ultimately. Of course, the chocolate carrot cake requires butter directly in. We have an 8-cow draw here. That is tremendous. It's like the game was like, ah, you're going cows, huh? Well, let me hook you up, right? So let's get hooked up by the game for sure. More sugarcane, you bet. And yeah, so the water does start to creep up on the sugarcane here. But not when you have the water cow in place, right? Popsicle. We can play some popsicles right here for sure. We need a mill on this island, though. So let's play some popsicles to help buff up our cows. While we continue to play our cows, of course. Alright, looking good. Things are starting to come together just a little bit here. But we're still a long ways off. And what do we have? I mean, the popcorn's selling decent. It's the liquid butter that is the champ right now, though, at 82, about 83k per turn. Impressive stuff there. These cows must be getting mighty production. Yeah, the giant cow, 400 production. 384. Wow, okay. So cows very strong with Gluttonous Feast, Popcorn, and Elite Cows, right? If we add Cow Delusion there, they just get even more strong. Even stronger, I should say. Fermenter is not in the cards here. Watery Tree, I mean, do we need it? I feel like where we're at with our water cow flexibility and current water reserve, I think we're alright. So let's roll by that. Sunflower, small fence. I think we can grab a small fence here. I think we can grab a small fence. And what I want to do with a small fence, well, I mean, we need so many more buildings, though. You know? It just feels like we should roll by this. Fuel cow, popsicle. So let's see. I want a nest on here for more chickens. I need a mill. So that leaves one open spot. Okay. So I think we can go ahead and take the popsicle, but we're going to have to be a little strategic with it. So Crusher can go right here, and this is going to start processing our cocoa beans further. So you can see we're making these cocoa nibs now, right? So eventually when we get the mill, we can certainly implement that. So we need a mill here, we need a nest here, and we can play one more popsicle here. So that'll be good. Bunny like carrots, Arboreal Bounty. We also get Rabbit Apprentice, which is a solid one to get here. Bunny like carrots also pretty good too. But Rabbit Apprentice gets us more rabbits per turn. Why don't we do that? Let's do that. I'm sure we'll see Bunny like carrot again. Okay, we get the bird nest here. This is great. A popsicle. So I'm going to start a structural island right here, and this will help boost up these sugarcane. Let's play our rabbit every turn and watch our carrots get stronger. 816 there. Good stuff. All right. Mixer juicer. Yeah, so we need the juicer right here. Let's play that. Rabbits can go where they go. Looking for some kind of fence or a small fence or something. Let's put the bird nest right here so the giant chicken gets us some chicken cards every single turn. Female rabbit, don't necessarily need that, if I'm being honest. I mean, a silo could be useful because we do have to get some wheat on a mill here. We do have some wheat here. I think additional wheat is useful, right? I mean, 3 silos. Do we need 3 silos? Suppose I could go with one right here, which would in turn buff up our sugarcane. There's possibilities. I don't think 3 silos is the key. We don't even have the wheat in place yet. How about 1 small fence? Let's do that so we can get our field cows in place. So let's put that right there, of course. And let's go ahead and... So let's start playing these basic chickens. Absolutely. Alright, so chickens coming onto the field here. And one thing I want to be aware of is... So what actually happens? Like, can you route the eggs differently? You know what I'm saying? Because currently all of the egg production is going right to this nest. Right? You can see it happening. Once we have the oven, I'm going to have to experiment and see what changes. Another strong card would, of course, be the unicorn, right? Keeping our eyes peeled for that. Beast. Hopefully we get like a nice 3-stack or something. Hopefully. We'll certainly see. We got a fridge. I believe we already have one. Correct. A silo cutter. Oven. How about the oven? How about it? It's about time. Put the little pastry chef hat on, right? Let's go ahead and get some blue wheat right there as well. And continue to fill up our chicken fence with, you guessed it, chickens. Rabbits as well. Giant carrot's getting really strong. Alright, so let's get the oven played here. And let's just see what happens here. So do the eggs skip over the nest in favor of the oven, or did we deadlock this chicken fence here by going with the nest on the same island? We're going to have to find out here, my friends. Yeah, looks like it's deadlocked. Okay. So we're definitely going to have to get a barn right here. That's without question. We'll be grabbing a barn. Certainly. Let's keep playing our fuel cow and let's pay the rents. Cross. Yeah, we could use it because we're doing a wheat build as well, among many other things, of course. I wish you were able to maybe turn the nest off, right? Like structural, priority, nest, just turn it off. No longer in business, no longer accepted, right? Alright, so I think we can go ahead and carefully and comfortably play our cross right there. That'll boost all kinds of economic things for us, which is good. Rabbit. I think we're at max capacity here. Yep, we are. Alright, peanut gnome, penguin, field corn, unicorn times 3. Yeah, absolutely. I think you take that with a gleeful smile on your face. Absolutely. Now, there's 6, so we need 18 capacity. I mean, I think we can throw one here without really much of an issue. Do we have any more fencing on us? No, we do not. Either that or we just get a fence. I mean, I definitely want to get a unicorn down, because our chickens will go from producing 12 eggs to 89, right? So that's just crazy to me. What a strong card. I like how they kind of came up with like an ultimate card. It's like a boss card, right? It really is. Obviously, you have to work hard to get it. Noah's Ark, right? That wasn't easy to get. That was a long and arduous live stream that got us there, but we got there, and, you know, frankly, the game rewards you. Alright, so we did grab some medium fences. That's good. We can get our unicorns on the field. Let's make sure that... I just want to make sure that it does indeed work with multiple unicorns here. Okay, so 89 up to... Oh yeah, 166. You bet. Alright, so we're looking good now. Very good. Banicula, cutter, barn. Yeah, so the barn is what we need. The barn is what we need. So blue wheat. What am I still doing with some blue wheat in my hand, honestly? I've got 4 units left. I mean, I don't love just playing it recklessly somewhere, because then wheat expansion kind of takes over. I suppose we do have some open zones for it. We could do it right here. Really don't like paying to expand, though. Bunny like carrot is our selection here. That's kind of a no-brainer. Let's go with the barn right here and let's see what our chickens are doing for us. 243 up to 486. So do we fancy a barn right here? I don't think so. 1,000 production for these cows. Holy cow. I mean, no pun intended, man. I'm just whipping out the puns here today. But I think we can go ahead and get a barn right here as well. I mean, why not? 2,000 production out of our cows. Yeah, so just FYI, the unicorn, really, really strong. Like, just really strong. It just is. Oven popsicle. I mean, we should have some capacity for some more popsicles. I think there's several good places for them. So on this island here, since we're gonna be making butter, right? We need a centrifuge. In fact, we need several additional centrifuges, if you will. But it's scalded milk, centrifuge for the liquid butter, fridge for the butter, right? So we actually have a lot of room here, and this island is a good spot because it also buffs up the sugarcane. Alright, so let's keep going. 844k per turn. Very strong build here so far with some of the cow buffs that we have going on. I think popcorn is secretly carrying this, as in the popcorn buff. Alright, chocolate factory. We get some medium fences. We also get some fuel tanks. Let's do some re-rolling here. Pastor giant chicken. Don't need any of that. More popsicles. Do I need more melters? I got 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we got the 4 that we need. So might as well grab some more popsicles. Certainly. This is a solid spot for them right here. Alright, greater bird nest water tank. Could certainly go with another water tank here. I think this is great as well. Will help boost our sugarcane production. So why don't we add in another sugarcane island here. Of course, we have to draw the sugarcane first, but we'll certainly get there. Hopefully. Guess you never know. It is another day in Terracards here, my friends. Rabbit, giant sunflower pasture. More corn, yeah, you bet. Actually, I just skipped over the mill. We don't want to skip over the mill again. Gotta find that. Sugarcane. Yes, absolutely. But more corn is more popcorn for the collective animals on our farm here. So let's go ahead and get some sugarcane to fill up this island. Cocoa tree. Yep. We will take the cocoa tree as well. Got some capacity for it. Play the sugarcane and play the corn. Let's play it right here, of course. More sugarcane. I mean, I definitely want another island of sugarcane right here, too. So we're going to just do our best to kind of balance it out. I think the northern island is much stronger given the 2 water tanks up there, right? So maybe we focus our sugarcane reserves on the southern island as well. But ultimately, we're making the same product. Refined sugar. Let's grab a gnome. That's a strong one to get. We have tropical soil, arboreal bounty. Again, not really going to work for us. Let's go with tropical soil. And what we can do is, in the interim, we can just turn off graded carrots. That will help our giant carrots sell for a premium, essentially. And we can always toggle that back on. That is one of the flexibilities that you find with the structural priority, right? So good stuff. Cocoa tree, you bet. Alright, just need a few more buildings, it feels like. I mean, we actually need quite a few more buildings. Crab collector, this is an option here. Good option to buff up our sugarcane even further. So why don't we do that? I think this is a good spot for it. You could argue this would be a good spot for it to boost the cocoa tree, which is kind of underwhelming production, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I mean, pretty underwhelming production, if I'm being honest. Could always get some more flour in here if we get the mill right here. Could put some random flour just kind of throughout as well, right? Or wheat, I should say, for... Let's put the gnome right there. I do like... Yeah, let's go with the crab collector right here. We're going to need some boosted cocoa production for sure. In fact, in retrospect, maybe that was the best thing to do with the water tanks is boost up our cocoa trees. But we'll see. The crab collector will prove valuable. In fact, what we can do is we can get some chickens off this here as well. So why don't I take my medium fence and we'll go chickens here. And this will help boost it up even further. And then we can get some wheat right here that'll get super boosted by it as well. So I think it actually kind of works out. Alright, looking good. Grapes, juicer, small fence. I need none of the above. Scarecrow. Fermenter, Easter bunny, electric carrot. Oven. Apple tree, small fence. Watery tree, rabbit, giant chicken, small fence again. Bio Jenny. I mean, I really don't need it at all. But it's simplistic. We can go with it. Take our fuel production just nuclear. Let's do it. And this can allow me to finally get rid of this blue weeds as well. My goodness. I've only been hanging on to that one forever. So for this mixer that we don't need, I can throw it right here. And we are going to, of course, decommission it. We don't want any product going here. It's just simply to buff up our sugarcane, right? The adjacent structure buff that it gets. So let's add some more chickens here. And let's continue to assemble the buildings that we need here, my friends. The goal here, I call this one a win when we create a production chain for chocolate carrot cake. And that's if we even do. Crusher. Do I need that? Nope, we got one. Medium fence rabbits. Lake. More sugarcane, yes. Okay, so this is good. Definitely good stuff. So chickens, let's play them there. And let's go ahead and continue to play our chickens. And you're going to get a comparison of how strong the crab collector makes an adjacent island of crops. So look, 80 versus 12, right? So without this here, we're looking at 12. Well, now we're looking at 80. That's going to really bolster our production, right? So that is good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, so we got it kind of built out for a water tank if we can find one. Our sugarcane islands, that is. Engineer cow, just don't need it. How about another crab collector, though? You bet. Sugarcane, yes. The answer there, my friends, is yes. Keep playing the chickens. Get that thing filled up and then we won't really have to worry about it anymore. Oh my goodness. Looks like I've been playing them. That's unfortunate. But actually, not so bad. We can just do this. That'll be fine. I guess I thought I was playing them upward. I actually was not. You know, as in, because you're supposed to be able to fit 4 of these per island, right? The current iteration only allows you to fit 2 because I didn't space them out correctly. A medium fence, giant cow, crab, oven, mixer. See, this is where it gets dicey, and this is what I mean, right? We still need a lot of buildings, and we're not really getting anything that we need. We have a great infrastructure in place, though. Like, don't get me wrong. We're making cash money, making a lot of money, making a good amount of money. The infrastructure is in place, but we need 2 more centrifuges. We need refineries. Another one. What else do we need? We need a mill. There's a lot of stuff that we need yet, my friends. So let's play this out. Let's see what happens. How about some more corn in the meantime? I want to make sure that all of our animal friends get fed, so they produce quadruply, right? Let's pay the taxman. Let's go dealer's hand. Chicken in the corn really isn't going to benefit us much. in this particular one. And then let's continue to play corn right here. More water tanks. Do I need more water tanks? Could use one right here, maybe. But beyond that, I don't really think so. So I don't often skip the water tank, but I think we can skip it here. So here's the rare and sparse refinery. That is a good get here this late in the game, my friends. I mean, it might seem like we're sitting pretty and we're sitting good and we're just going to coast. Well, not so fast. I mean, we still need a lot of stuff to come together for us. It's just the truth of it. Olive tree, I mean, rerolls are costing, you know, $10 million. Do I go olive tree here? Let's go small fence. At least there's potentially some utility there. Potentially. I mean, we're only making 1.5 million per turn, you know? So we're still a ways off. 9 units of sugarcane. Sure thing. We'll go with them. In fact, what I can do is I can go with the small fence right here. This will actually help boost up our sugarcane as well. But we can go with the small fence right there. Where's that water cow that I had? There it is. This will make it free. See, our water cost is starting to creep up, right? It just is. It gets really, really scary with sugarcane builds. Here's some wheats. Yes. So this is a great spot for the wheat, of course. So let's just play the basic wheat here. Let's see, what kind of production is this getting? 186. Mighty. Alright, looking good. Gotta appreciate that. Alright, we are... I mean, rent is scaling upward here, my friends. We are kind of... I mean, we're still okay, but... we've got to put this together soon. We need several more centrifuge. What else do we need? I'll go with 6 fuel tanks here. So let's see, if we get the mill right here, we can actually go here with it. Okay. Pull in this wheat. This island is completed, so we can pull in wheat from here as well. Let's go with the fuel tank. I'm going to put those right here. To, of course, buff up our adjacent sugarcane. Buff up the water cost too as well, but it's alright. Got the water cow. Alright, how about more wheat? Suppose we could go right here with it. I think that's fine. Fuel tank. Yes. Fuel cow. Passer, wolf, fridge, don't need it. Rabbit, bird nest, water chicken, fermenter. I really don't like re-rolling here. So let's go with the fermenter, I suppose. Play that right here and decommission it. Be taking none of my products. Sugarcane's looking mighty down here. 109 and 99. We got 49 and 84 up north there. Okay. Alright, so mill. Yes. Game. The answer is yes, Gabe. Let's go. Alright. Let's put this thing together here. Let's go. Golden Chance. Do we go with Golden Chance? I mean, it's the only, like, semi-functional one. Let's do it. Let's get the mill right here. Alright, so now we should be... So this should actually enable us to make chocolate bars, if I'm thinking about this correctly. Alright, so... for chocolate bar production. Centrifuge. Yes. So sugar and cocoa nibs, right? We got the purified sugarcane. Or sorry, this is just the raw sugarcane juice. Purified juice, roasting. Yep. We don't want this scalding milk. Well, actually, I suppose it can. It's still okay to do so. For this, let's turn all of that off. Okay, we're good there. Mill, yes. Mixer. Okay, so what do we want the mixer to do here? We want it to create the chocolate mixture, I believe it's called. And that will, of course, go up to the fridge for the chocolate bar. So we should be making chocolate bars on this turn here, my friends. But we will certainly see. Let's go. End the turn. Alright, boom. There we go. Chocolate bars, right? But of course, the oven ate the production, so I'm going to turn the chocolate carrot cake off. Here's another refinery. Do we need another refinery? We have the two that we need. We don't. We need a centrifuge. Get some water tanks as well. Mixer, crusher, pasteurizer. How about 2 crushers? We can do that. We can use that to buff up our sugarcane. As far as chocolate bars go, though, how about that? Making 1,200 chocolate bars per turn here. So that bodes very well because that's one of the core products you need, of course, to create the chocolate carrot cake. Let's try to get an assessment, a reading, if you will, on what might be lagging behind. So cocoa liquor here. So I think, so this cocoa liquor here. So let's take a peek at the cocoa liquor, right? This is how you can tell what you might need to buff up. So cocoa liquor, it's made in the mill, right? And then from the mill, it goes to the mixer with milk and refined sugar to make the chocolate mixture, right? So we have a bunch of this left over, meaning one of these 2 products are lagging behind. So in our sell sheet, we have a bunch of milk left over. In fact, I have a hard time believing that the milk is lagging behind, given all the production right here. So that leads me to believe that it's the sugarcane. It's got to be. So we need to focus resources and efforts while we're waiting on our centrifuge here to buffing this island up. We can do that by placing structures adjacent, of course. So I'm going to continue to do that without question. It's just what we have to do. So let's keep on going here, my friends. Let's keep on going. So crushers, yes, absolutely. Get those in place. Decommission them, but get them in place. Adjacent structures. Alright, chocolate bar. Still being made. How's the consistency? 684 that time. I don't have Dionysian rights. I'm not sure what happened. Do we maybe get less eggs or something? Water tank. Don't think we necessarily need a water tank. We can take a giant sunflower. Let's take a giant sunflower. Alright, so everything's just flying around here. 684. Okay, so I guess I don't understand why we had double production that one turn unless... Yeah, it's just hard to understand. Get the giant sunflower on the biofuel generator. It's a good solution if you're not using a sunflower build. Good fuel solution. Okay. Actually, so let's think about this for a second. So let's not have this make butter at all, right? And let's not have this make scalded milk, because this cow production needs to go into this mixer here, right? So I think I was thinking about that maybe a little bit incorrectly. So let's see if this makes a difference, right? We'll see. 684 to what exactly? We're going to find out. Crap collector oven. We can go with the crap collector. Still 684. Okay. That's all right. Most of the foundation is in place here. All right, $16 million. It is starting to creep up just a little bit here at day 230. We're making, you know, 2.25 mil, so I mean, it's it gets scary here, folks. Fridge penguin, female rabbit. Can we secure a centrifuge? That is the question. Without re-rolling our entire savings away. Let's keep pumping this up. 684 is the consistent quantity that we're producing. Now it's 714. Yeah, so it is. Just as I thought, it's the sugarcane. So these 4 fuel tanks will actually get us there. Help us produce even more. Alright, so 714 last turn morphs into 834. Alright, we are gradually increasing here, my friends. That's good stuff. Giant carrot. Do we need it? What's more impactful? I mean, I feel like our giant carrots are pretty strong already, but might as well. I mean, it's not often that you're gifted a mighty card like the giant carrot so late in the game. In fact, yeah, 1.3k. That's tremendous. Alright, we just got to get there. Let's just get there. Okay, 24 mil. It's starting to get really, really expensive, isn't it? It is. Corn. I mean, we could use it. Fuel grapes. Peanut fest. I think we can finally take our boreal bounty here. This will help buff up our trees, right? Yeah, let's grab it. And then I'm curious. How do the cocoa trees look now? Yeah, 235 and 92. Very strong. All right, good. All right, centrifuge. Come on. Cross your fingers and toes here, my friends. This one is not a success unless we make the most complex, right? That is the goal. Fuel infuser, wolf, black sheep, cutter, water chicken, sugarcane, crab collector. We'll go with the crab collector. How about a centrifuge? What do you say, game? I mean, can I, like, bribe you? Can I pay you on the side? Can we just do a little under-the-table deal? You hook me up with a centrifuge. In fact, we need 2 of them yet, my friends. So this is really not looking good, is it? Especially with the cost of rerolls and all of that. Just not looking good. So I'll take the melter. We're going to throw it right here. In fact, we'll throw them both right here. Decommission them, of course. Don't want it stealing any of our precious product here. Alright, how are we looking now? 864 of the chocolate bar per turn. Why don't we do this? I mean, chickens serve kind of a dual purpose with Golden Touch as well. The unicorn just innately makes them strong. And they also buff up the crab collectors here. So let's do that while we're kind of waiting. Waiting patiently, I must add. Antenna, medium fence, peanut gnome. Centrifuge. Okay, here we go. Just need one more here, my friends. So this is starting to get just a bit intense here. What do you think? Do you think we stumble into one more centrifuge before this is all said and done? Because it's what we need. 36 million, I mean, I don't know. It's going to be real close. So what I can do is I can do this. We can do that here. Okay, so the centrifuge, yeah, we need it making making the good stuff. Is there any way to... Can it make liquid butter from here? Did I just... maybe... Am I not thinking about this correctly? I'm going to try turning it on and we're going to see if it works. I'm going to engage. We'll pull the carrots from the raw form into the grated form and we will engage the chocolate carrot cake. So let's see. So if I'm thinking about this, right, the cow milk goes here and melts. The melter does have a 2 range. I don't know if it probably won't, but we'll find out. It does not. No, it does not. But if we could maybe get a fence of cows right here, it'll go boom, right? Think about that. It's on a barn as well. Maybe I can grab a fence. Yeah, medium fence. Yep, you bet. Let's try it out. We're only getting cows every single turn. Let's try it out. I mean, so at this rate, we're making 2.64 mil. We have 7 days remaining, right? So that's about 21 million. About. A little less than that. So we're basically on our last 17 days with this current iteration. Now, what does the chocolate carrot cake do for our income? Well, I guess we're going to find out here. So, the cow... change this melter to accept scalded milk, which it does. Then we got the butter. Fridge. And it should find its way right to the center oven there. So let's go. Let's see what happens. Chocolate carrot cake. Do we make it? There goes the butter. You bet. There we go. We got it, my friends. We got it. 585 glorious units of chocolate carrot cake, and it pretty much doubles our income. It actually probably gives us another, 20 days or so to try to scale this up. If we can get another centrifuge on this island here, I think we can scale this up a little bit more. But there we go. $2.2 million worth of chocolate carrot cake, 585 units and counting. So let's go. Let's try to scale this up. Let's do what we can to maximize as much as we can, of course. All right. So this is good stuff. Obviously, adding more cows here will produce more milk for us. And then we just need to get into a position where, of course, we're able to make more liquid butter. I think the butter is probably holding our production back just a little bit. Although our cows are very, 2.5. 2,500, my goodness. They actually might be not what's holding us back at all, to be honest. But yeah, nice and consistent production of the money crop, if you will. The money crop. Let's see. So, fuel corn silo. And I really don't need corn. Silo, do we have an open? Yeah, I could throw it right there. Let's throw it right here. Actually will create more flour for us, which is great. All right, so what is holding us back? That is the question. A lot of leftover cocoa liquor. We've already determined that the cocoa liquor goes into the mixer here, right? And that melds with the refined sugar. So is it the refined sugar that's still holding us back? It kind of feels like it at 144 per. Plus, I think it takes 2 sugar canes to make... It ultimately takes 2 or 4 sugar cane plants, right, production, to make 1 unit of refined sugar. So we have some decay going on here, and our cows are just insanely strong. So let's see if we can do things to increase our sugarcane output. I think it's probably the most important thing. If we can get our hands on some more crab collectors, maybe we can do it. Do I maybe just forego playing a single silo here in place of trying to get 16 additional structures? I think we'll see. I mean, I don't think do we need extra flour? I mean, We have a bunch of flour left over. I don't need extra flour. I need extra sugar. Refined sugar, that is. So yeah, let's try to focus on that, right? Let's try to do it. In fact, I could get some more cows right here too. Wheat antenna. So an antenna will go far. I mean, yeah, we got 223k in just butter left over. Scalded milk, 200,000 in scalded milk, right? Chocolate carrot cake, though. Nice and consistent at $2.2 million per turn here, my friends. So do you see how structural priority kind of enables you? It engages with you. It allows you to do something like this. Where otherwise, if we did this build, we'd be making tortillas and stuff like that, right? The structural priority is the key to even attempting a build like this. I remember the early days of Terracards. I mean, just challenging stuff, right? Really hard to really get any consistency. And I think the game code kind of confused itself. So that's $54 million. Let's go with Dionysian rights. This will help boost up our sugarcane. So maybe we can step into a strong period of sugarcane production. See how much chocolate carrot cake we get. 585 is the new total now. Let's end our turn and seek structures. So we got the cutter. Could have grabbed that, of course, but my thought was maybe we can still secure that centrifuge. Because we have a very strong island just ready to go and produce that butter for us, right? Like, that's a lot of butter. Be a little bit of income for us for sure. In fact, if we had, yeah, I mean, you just need a centrifuge here. Either that or I could have just put the cows right here and had them funnel it all upward. So that was maybe a bit of an oversight when I was putting this together. I don't know. It's a really complex build. Don't be too hard on me. What are you going to do? It's still working. We're still making 585 units of the most complex item in the game. So if we roll here, we are toast for sure. So let's go with the crow. I have a feeling we'll be flying with the crows in just a bit here. Just not quite making enough cash to pay such an excessive tax rate, but let's see what the next draw brings. Medium fence, giant sunflower. Wouldn't it have been nice to just secure that? To just secure a centrifuge, but it's all right. That is all right, my friends. So I think with kind of where we're at, 585. Let's go ahead and play the silo right here. Got another two full islands to really buff up. Let's end our turn. Let's seek more structures or a centrifuge. Alright, so that rent is actually going to knock us out here. But what a fun build, huh? What a fun build. It's always fun to set your sights high, my friends. And in this particular one, we of course did, making the most complex item in the game, chocolate carrot cake. Now, I am super open. Like, let me know. Let me know in the comments field. What do you want me to make? Right? What product do you want me to focus on? I mean, there are many products in this game. They're not all created equal. They're not all worth the same value, of course. Some are much harder than others. But let me know. I'd love to structure a build catered to, kind of what you want to see. I figured chocolate carrot cake, I mean, it's that one item that's in there that is the big ticket item, the big seller. That's the one people want to see. And that's what you got here today, my friends, even though you didn't necessarily ask for it. So let's take a final summary. So 614 units of chocolate carrot cake. We actually have some chocolate bars left over as well. So let me see if I can figure out that. So that to me would suggest that one of these items... Oh yeah, it's got to be the refined sugar. So it's the refined sugar that really held us back. It's not the eggs. Maybe it's the butter. Oh, because we have butter left over. Yeah, we have butter left over, so it's not the butter. Yeah, it's the refined sugar. So if you're going to try a build like this here, my friends, maybe... I mean, really try hard to get these sugarcane plants boosted up. There's ways to do it, right? Add structure around it. Water tanks do help, of course, but they only do so much. Dionysian rites is, of course, helpful. I think monoculture, you know, just... You're gonna fall short on sugar. So go all in on sugar. Make that your priority. But what a fun run here, my friends, and I sure hope you enjoyed. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Here's the final inventory. Chocolate carrot cake making $2.3 million, 614 units of the most complex. So let's sell that right there, my friends. And like I said, let's take our lump here. Here's the final stat screen. Spent about an hour in game. Perfect amount of time. Actually, a little more. So I sure hope you enjoyed here, my friends. And if you did, please give the video a like. Right, that signals to me that you appreciate and enjoy the content. Just want to thank you for your viewership. I really do appreciate it, right? That is what is most astounding and amazing to me, is that, you know, people spend time out of their busy days checking out the content on this channel. You could be on any other channel here on YouTube. There are literally millions of them, maybe even billions, who knows, but definitely millions. But you choose to spend some time here, and I really appreciate that. So thank you so much. If you are new here and you're not subscribed, then consider, you know, helping support a growing community. Would really love to have you in that community. Join the Discord if you like as well. Plenty of awesome people in there. That is a great way to kind of get more connected with the community that we're building. So with that said, my friends, I hope you enjoyed the chocolate carrot cake run. Stay tuned for plenty more Terracards content, and we'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.